Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's show is called Seeing Comedian Sam Kinison. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. One of the greatest comedians back in the day was Sam Kinison. He was an American stand-up comedian and actor, a former Pentecostal preacher, who later performed stand-up routines that were characterized by intense, sudden tirades, punctuated with his distinctive scream, similar to charismatic preachers. Kinison became a regular at the Comedy Store, where he met and eventually befriended such comics as Robin Williams and Jim Carrey. And also I saw him hanging out with Pauly Shore there as well. They were good friends, it seems. Kinison's comedy was observational, and especially towards women and dating, and his popularity grew quickly, earning him appearances on The Tonight Show, Late Night with David Letterman, and Saturday Night Live. Kinison received a Grammy nomination for the single Wild Thing, and a posthumous win for Best Spoken Comedy Album, Live from Hell. In 1980, Kinison moved to Los Angeles, hoping to find work, but he was eventually employed as a doorman at the Comedy Store. His big break came on Rodney Dangerfield's 9th annual Young Comedian special in August of '85. A reviewer wrote, "The most interesting of the other 8 comedians is the savagely misogynistic Sam Kinison." Kinison specialized in a grotesquely animalistic howl that might be described as the primal scream of a married man. He would later appear in Rodney Dangerfield's film Back to School. In Kinison's debut television appearance on Letterman, Letterman's introduction for Kinison warned the audience, "Brace yourself, I'm not kidding. Please welcome Sam Kinison." Kinison played on his former role as a Bible-preaching evangelist, taking satirical and sacrilegious shots at everybody in the Christian world. Now, back in the day, my fiance and I went to LA and decided to go to the Comedy Store. I remember at the time that the Comedy Store was red hot and super popular. There were long lines to get in. So I grabbed some tickets and we get into the belly room. That was the small room off to the left when you entered the store. There was a good comedian on stage performing, and we had a great time, but every minute or two we would hear this explosion of insane laughter coming from the main room next door. It just kept getting louder and louder. It became so loud and riotous that after a few minutes we felt like we were missing out on all the fun by staying in the belly room. So we got up and walked over to the main room, and the place was roaring. On stage was a comedian we saw for the first time, known as Sam Kinison, as you may have guessed. His career was exploding, and now that we saw him for the first time in person, we both became instant fans of his. People watching the show were laughing so loud that I thought they were going to pass out. I remember I laughed so hard at Kinison's material that it almost gave me a hernia. And that's not an exaggeration. Sam's comedy was both extremely unconventional and so funny and honest that people were just amazed by the things he was saying. Back then, hearing this sort of honest comedy was rare, and his energy just kept rising. You felt like you were watching a supernova of comedic talent on stage. The timing and the material and the screaming just made you feel like anything was possible, and it usually was. Kinison's daring comedy helped him shoot to stardom. He was associated with the Los Angeles rock music scene and was occasionally accompanied by a touring band. Howard Stern later purchased the film rights to Kinison's biography, written by Kinison's brother. In an interview with Sam's brother and manager Bill Kinison, Bill mentioned film deals that they were in development with at the time of his death. One such deal was a film with Arnold Schwarzenegger and another with Rick Moranis. Kinison frequented rock shows and often hung out with musicians. In '91, Kinison got into a fight with Slash at a hotel after Slash missed a planned appearance at one of Kinison's shows. Slash stated that Kinison nearly choked him to death before Slash's bandmate Duff McKagan intervened. Slash and McKagan declined to press charges after the incident. On April 4th, 1992, 6 days before his death, Kinison married Surowy at the Candlelight Chapel in Las Vegas. They honeymooned in Hawaii for 5 days before returning home to Los Angeles. On April 10th, to prepare for a show that night at the Riverside Resort Hotel and Casino in Laughlin, Nevada. Surowy sued Kinison's brother Bill in 1995 for allegedly defaming her in the book Brother Sam, The Short, Spectacular Life of Sam Kinison, and then again in 2009 after he allegedly forged Sam's will. In February of 2011, the Toronto Sun reported that Kinison had fathered a child with the wife of his best friend and opening act, Carl LeBeau, who had been paying child support for the girl for nearly 13 years. LeBeau filed legal papers claiming the girl was Kinison's, and DNA tests taken from Kinison proved Bill showed a 99.8% likelihood that Kinison was the father of the unnamed woman. Sam died on April 19, 1992 in a car accident. He was driving his Pontiac Turbo Trans Am when it was struck head-on by a pickup truck. When Sam got out of his car, he began to say, "I don't want to die. I don't want to die." But then there was a pause as if he were listening to someone. And then Sam passed away. He was reportedly not wearing a seatbelt and apparently passed away of multiple head injuries. After he said, "I don't want to die," whatever spirit he was talking to there at the roadside apparently said the right thing, and Sam just relaxed and accepted what happened next. Sam Kinison, preacher, comedian, and movie star. Rest in peace, Sam. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.